problem with that wall was, okay, everybody loved the Twins' work, and then I think a lot of people thought that Shepard's work went over the Twins' work. Whether that's true or not, it doesn't really matter. It's not. It's a facade. They built another wall. But the thing about Shepard is, and what they talked about, the people who owned that wall, was that they needed to go in. They needed to go in the city first. Like after the Twins, they should have invited someone from New York to do it. The guys who bombed that wall, they don't even live in New York. The actual, forget the kid's name now. Oh shit. I can't remember his name. But the kids who went over that, they're not even from New York. They're like from Jersey or they're from somewhere else. But it's just a statement. You know, I mean, it's like, we feel, thinking about that wall, it has to be somebody from New York. I mean, we think Lee is the best candidate to do that wall. Even before Barry McGee, because Barry McGee's a foreigner too. You know, Barry McGee's LA, or SF. And Shepard's considered to be LA. And people are just hating on Shepard anyway. I mean, honestly, the content of that wall and what he did, it did amount to like an Obey ad. I mean, it didn't look cohesive in a sense of like, okay, you know, this is an artist's work. It just looked like a mishmash of all of his iconography that didn't have a real central feel to it. And people just saw it as like an advertisement, you know, and so everybody knew it was going to get gone over too. That was the whole thing. And it got gone over like in a matter of hours. And now they've boarded it up, and it looks terrible now because half of it's sticking out, and that looks even worse. But Shepard knew, you know, it was going to happen. You know, I think that's the law of the land. And if I get an opportunity to do it, you know, unless I come correct with the content and, you know, people are happy with it, that shit's going to get gone over. Now, I don't know if it'll get gone over like that, you know, but I mean, that's, all it takes is one line through, you know what I mean? It doesn't take pieces, you don't need throw-ups over it, you just need someone to just kind of run a line through it, you know, that's even worse. So, I don't know, I mean, I think if you put work in the public space, it is to be expected. You know, there's nothing shocking really about that. And look how much fame those guys got out of just doing it, you know, at least to their circle of friends. You know, they're like heroes. It's like Cap back in the subway days of New York. You know, Cap made his fame by going over everyone's piece. And he didn't care. He's like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. I'm Cap. That's what I do. You know, so there's different ways to define, you know, what you consider, you know, fame or how you get it. I mean, I'm gonna, you know, we speak with DeFlo and he was already like, hey, maybe we're gonna paint black, we're gonna have this kind of background. But really on this, I would like to just be his assistant. You know, like, let's see what you had in mind. And then maybe around the exterior, what you were gonna do, I can add in my little stuff, you know. I mean, I think it's, you know, we're in Mexico, this is his city. I would like him to be the main guy with like, and Futura worked on it with him. So it's not, you know, I want to take a back seat, you know, to the project, even though we don't know what we're doing yet. That was one of the things that they were trying to push also, because they just finished working with Blue in Lisboa, who I think Blue is like the best in the world right now. But, I mean, at the beginning of that project, they were like, yeah, our styles together, it's going to be amazing. And I was like, really? You think, like, can we do that? You know, like, two totally unique styles, can we blend them? And kind of while it was all happening, I think I was, like, scared to be up there and everything. It was all, like, nervous for me. But when it was all done and I was, like, off, and I had a chance to look at the wall, it does kind of work. You know, like, I liked how they saw me as part of their gigante. You know, it's like pretty cool. And eventually they were pushing more like, let's just get up there and do it. And once we're up there, we'll figure it out. Even rather than having a real plan. You know, they were saying improvisation is the art of collaboration, really. You know, if everybody knows specifically what they're going to do, it's just kind of filling in space. But if you go up there and you're ready to like, okay, let's try that, and then once somebody starts doing it, then oh yeah, okay, I see. That's kind of how we did that, you know, and you know, otherwise, like I was frightened up on that machine, you know what I mean? So they were up there with me though, which was awesome. You know, like, hey, Futura, get up there, it's your turn. You know, they were like, yeah, come on, let's go. He's on another level right now. Plus, he's, you know, the piece he did in Bogota was the one that really blew me away. It was the one of the hand chopping the skulls into cocaine, and this whole kind of like really serious statement about cocaine. That you can go, like you're a foreigner, you go to this foreign country that's a little bit sketchy, you know, people talk like, yo, I am not going there. And you go in there and you do something so radical, and you have the means to like film yourself, you know, how he does his things. It's like very, very genius right now. You know, nobody's doing that, you know, and so you could see where like the twins were like, yeah, hey, Blue, you know, let's do something. Because they're painting pretty things. He's not painting pretty things. You know, he's painting things to make you think. Even the thing he did with them in Lisbon. You see this guy sucking out the earth with a straw. You know, now I don't know if that's some Portuguese politician. Like, I don't know what he was saying there, but that guy looked like a bad guy. You know, maybe sucking the resources out of the earth, or, you know, so what I got from that was like, okay, the twins are still, you know, they got things flying around and whatever, but he's on subject, you know, he's on content. Like, yeah, I'm working with you guys, but I'm doing my thing, which is, you know, going to be more people thinking about what I'm doing rather than marveling and like, oh, the beauty of it and, you know, the colors. And not to take anything away from the twins, they're amazing, but I don't think anybody's making political statements like Blue right now. He's a renegade, you know. He's like an assassin. He's like an artistic assassin right now.